So till this point, we have used different Docker commands to get the image, run the container, stop the container, delete the container. So we have seen them, right? Now let's say if you want to work with Java application, of course, to run Java on your machine, you need JVM. But also as a developer, you might want to use some other tools of JDK. So even if you want to run the application as a developer, you need to get JDK installed. So even to compile the files, if you want to debug, you want to profile. So for everything else, you need JDK. That means if you want to work with Java as a developer on your machine, you need JDK there. And now let's say you are building an application and now you want to give this application to your colleagues. So we know instead of, with the project, you have to also give the JDK setup. Now, we don't want to do that, right? We just want to give them one thing which will have everything, which will have your code as well as the runtimes. So that means I want to make sure that I create a container which will have my project, which we will do in some time, but also I need JDK there. How will you do that? So in this video, let's try to understand how do you get JDK and how do we use it. Now, when you say you want to use JDK inside a container, for what purpose you will do that? So let's say in JDK, after JDK 8, you got some new thing called JShell. Now in JShell, you can run your commands directly. So let's try to use that in Docker. So before going there, let's open a terminal and let's see how JShell looks like on the machine. So in this machine, I do have JDK installed. So JShell should work. So when I say JShell, now this is a JShell, which is a REPL for Java. And here I can run Java things. Example, I can create a variable int num is equal to 9, and this works. You can see we got a variable num, which is 9. Now we can also write our favorite statement, which is system.out.println, and in this I can say hello world and enter. So you can see we got hello world. Now basically you can run Java commands here. Now I don't want to do that in my machine because in my machine I do have JDK, but I want to do this. I want JDK in Docker. So what I want is when I open Docker, I want to run this command. How do I do that? So if I say docker ps now, at this point you can see everything is empty. Okay, so I'm still in JShell. I forgot that. Let me come out of JShell. Okay, so now let me run Docker. So if I say docker ps now, you can see there's no container running. So I want to make sure I get the JDK image here. So I will get the JDK image. At this point, I don't have any Docker images. If you can see, it's empty. How do I get Docker image now? It's very simple. We can search for JDK image on Docker Hub, so or the registry. So I can say search for JDK. I will say enter, and you can see it will give you a lot of options here. So if I expand this, we have a lot of options. We want to focus only on the OK part. In fact, instead of JDK, I need open JDK actually. And if I say enter, okay, so now you can see we have some official images, and this is the JDK which we can use. There is also a JDK image which is this, which is from Eclipse, which is also official, so we can use that. But let's go for the first one, which looks good. Now, how do I get this particular image? Also, I want to know the tags and all those things, so you can just simply go to the Docker registry and you can get this. In fact, let me just do that quickly. So I can open my Docker dashboard and I want to go to the registry, search images. I want open JDK. You can also use commands, nothing wrong with that. But just to make the work easy, you can see we have so many versions here. So there are different tags available. Now, the only problem is we have to also make sure that this thing works on your machine. The thing is, different images are built for different systems. Example, this is Apple Silicon. So I basically need something which supports ARM. If by default on Windows or on servers, we have AMD 64, so it should work there as well. But I want to make sure that something which works on this machine. So you can see it says supported architecture is all these things, so this should work. Okay, so OpenJDK works on this architecture, so you should use something which works on all the architectures. And majorly we have these three. So in my machine I have ARM64, so I will use that. So this works. So I can simply pull this. So 22 JDK, I can copy this and go back to my command line In fact, I'm talking about the first one itself. So I will say clear and paste this command. So which is docker pull open JDK colon 22 hyphen JDK. That's the tag. When I say enter, it will take some time to pull. Let's wait for it. Okay, so image pulling has been completed, and now we can check with Docker images. Enter, and you can see we got this image, and this is a tag, this is the image ID. I want to run this now, so I will just copy this and say Docker run, and with the command open JDK. We can also mention a tag, so let me just go with the tag because we have different tags available, so I will go with this. Okay, it says it is running, and you can see we got JShell as well. But I want this to continuously run. I want to pass some commands. I want to interact with it because it ran and it came out. So example, if I go back to my Docker dashboard, and if I say the containers, it is exited. So if I want to run this continuously, what I can do is I can say Docker run -d detach mode and it, which is interactive, enter. Sorry, it should not be detached mode. It should be it. Okay, so not dit, it's only it. So we have to say interactive. So D is detached, so it will come out and it will work in the background. I don't want to work in background. I want to work in foreground, right? So we got it, and now I can perform the commands. This looks like similar, right? Which we have started earlier. So now I can simply say int num is equal to 8 and a variable got created. Let me try with system.out.println. Even this should work. Hello world, enter, and you can see we got hello world. So that's how basically we can use JDK inside a container. So basically this is a JDK running on a container. But then what if you want to run your application inside this container? How will you do that? Because if you see a docker ps, okay, we are still in JShell. I will say exit. Okay, so if I say docker ps, and you can see this is still running. Status up about a minute. So this is still running. So I want to use this particular container to run my application. Now, which application? It can be a very simple application, or it can be a complex application like Spring Boot web app. How do we do that? That we'll see in the next video.